So my name is Johnny Alvarado. As I said earlier, I'm from Guatemala. I am currently admissions counselor here at Roanoke College. I actually graduated from Roanoke College in December as a communication studies major, so I can talk about Roanoke for a very, very long time. But I work with students currently from the Tidewater area of Virginia and South Carolina. So I think one of the highlights about Roanoke, I would have to say, is the core curriculum. Well, I have two highlights. One is the location and the other one is the core curriculum. So the core curriculum, we are a liberal arts smaller school, and so you get that one-on-one, experience with your teachers. You get really good relationships with them, and I think that's something that you don't necessarily get at in bigger schools. And so that's something to look into as well. But the core curriculum, it is based on everybody's interest. So it's really nice because what Roanoke does, instead of taking um, Stats 101, we have statistics and sport. So it's really, really based on what people are interested in. Yeah, so we are a residential community. We have 26 residential dorms, and 80% of our students will stay on campus. It is a requirement to stay on campus. However, if you have any particular situations where you wouldn't want to stay on campus, you do have housing outside that is available to you if you want to look into those options as well. So our most popular majors, we have about 10 popular majors. I'm going to focus on the first 5 at least. But the main one is business administration. This is a really, really big one. What I love, and I'm gonna be very general because I know that people are interested in different things, but the business administration one, we have had students who, through their capstone course, which is kind of like a final test at the end of their, major requirements. It's basically just you talk to many community leaders, many different, students, professors, just to kind of show them and demonstrate them that you've built those skills that you need in order to go forward. And so some of our business administration majors have been able to create that business that they presented back in Roanoke, which is really cool. Another big one is computer science, also communication studies. Psychology is up there as well. And we recently added a new major, which is an engineering program. So that's also a big one up there right now. Obviously, good GPA. Our average GPA is 3.6. However, if students don't necessarily align with these GPAs, it's, as I said, just an average. So students don't have to freak out about that. We are test optional, which is very, very nice in regards to what situation we're in. I find many students SATs are getting canceled, and so that is also an option that is very nice for students to take advantage of. And then we do not require a personal statement. However, it is suggested, just because I think one of the special things about the application process in Roanoke that I've learned in the past couple of months that I've been working here is that it's very personal and very individualized. So the applications committee the admissions committee, I'm sorry, we do work with each student individually, and so we try to get to know them. We try to really see what the student is what value are they gonna put into the college. Okay, so tuition number is a little bit scary because it is a private, smaller school. It's gonna be a little bit more expensive, but hold on tight. It is about $60,000 a year, which is very, very expensive. But we do offer amazing financial aid opportunities. So kind of a broad explanation of how our financial aid works is we have 3 steps. So the first step is the merit award process, and this is basically awarded to every student. Every student goes through the merit award process, and it is based on your GPA and SAT scores. Obviously, if you apply test optional, it's just through your GPA, but this is going to be like the heaviest aspect of the financial aid package. And so it really ranges from like $8,000 up to $29,000. So it's really, really out there. As I said, the financial aid office really helps each student individually in what they need. But also it's very nice to have such a transparent and honest delivery of what your financial package is going to be. So we try to get to know you, we try to get to see what you need, but also very realistic in the sense of like, I don't think we can get there, but we will try to do our best to make it work. So the second I guess, step toward financial aid is the competitive scholarships. This is going to lie more on like choir performance scholarships or like submitting an art portfolio. Or we also have this thing called the fellows program, which is also in our website. It's really quickly easy to find, and it's very, very easy to apply for that too. And then the last is the FAFSA, which is very important. A lot of our students are familiar with this already because a lot of colleges suggest it, but that's also going to be an important part of your financial aid package. And so that's something that I find really special about the application process in Roanoke. So if you ever find yourself not knowing how to start, definitely contact your admissions counselor, which in this case, I guess it would be me. But yeah, so that's a good way to start, and just, we can lead you throughout the whole way. So, and then something else that I would always recommend and suggest is looking in your financial aid opportunities. I think for Roanoke College, this is why I came to Roanoke College, is because of the financial aid opportunities that we have here. And so that's something important to look into that I would suggest students to definitely keep in mind when they look at a college.